Alright, party people, we got some Green Lantern stuff to talk about again for DC Studios. This all started a few nights ago whenever I was on Twitter and I came across these two tweets. One from the Reddit DCU leaks page from Reddit and the DCU film page, or sorry, DC Film News page, both posting gifs of Green Lantern Hal Jordan. I was like, oh boy, we're about to get some Lantern stuff coming up within the next few days, right? And then this comes out. And this is coming from Nexus Point News, so take it with a grain of salt. But the rumor is Lanterns is currently eyeing to start shooting in quarter 1 of 2025 in the United Kingdom. Quarter 1 of 2025, so like the first 3 months of 2025. Obviously, the United Kingdom, that's where Warner Brothers is setting up a studio, or they're currently building it in the UK. That will become like the home of DC Studios. That's going to be where DC Studios films a majority of their stuff, at least in studio. Obviously, they're still, for some stuff, they're going to obviously travel and film on excuse me, film on location, kind of like Superman's doing right now. They're filming in Atlanta, Georgia, Macon, Georgia. They're going to be shooting up in Ohio. um, but eventually, here in a few years, once the studio is built for, very VFX and CGI heavy things, for example, like lanterns, um, a lot of that might be in studio because you can't really. I mean, I guess you could have a. It just depends. For lanterns, it's gonna be Earth based, so it actually might be a bunch of on location shooting. But eventually, if this show gets more seasons and we explore other lantern corps and we go into space, they're gonna need obviously the studio in the United Kingdom to create outer space movie magic, if you know what I mean. So they continue to say casting has begun. DC Studios is looking for a Hal Jordan between 43 and 49 years old, and a John Stewart between 27 and 35 years old. I usually they usually go. I'm pretty sure Hal and John in the comics, they're around the same age. So they're going a little bit different here, which is okay. I know a lot of people are kind of pissed off that Hal's going to be significantly older than John, but I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, because this isn't like the DCEU. The DCEU was a universe where Superman was really the very first hero, or uh, you know, metahuman, or whatever. You know, he was the very first superhero, and then after the DCEU Superman became public, then you had Batman coming from the shadows, and then you had the Flash and all these other characters kind of coming into the universe. The DCU is going to be a universe that has been in motion for years, right? So it makes sense for some characters to be a little bit older than they usually would be, right, in the comics. Something else I thought about was, if they are going for a older Hal Jordan with the white streak in his hair, and also with the fact that they are discovering a ancient horror in the show, everybody obviously was thanking the center, because everybody was like, oh, with all the teases and everything, uh, he's or the chapter 1's villain is going to be the center and Dinosaur Island from the New Frontier. However, I was thinking about it. What if this ancient horror that they're discovering, what if it's actually the Parallax? And the Parallax takes control of Hal Jordan like it does in the comics. What if Hal Jordan, who is infected by the Parallax, what if he's the main villain of Chapter 1 and Chapter 1 ends in his demise? It's something to think about. But yeah, this is all the news we got so far for Lanterns. If there's any more news, I'll be sure to post the update. But if y'all want some more content, hit the follow button, hit the like button, comment, share, and head over to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and head to the description and follow me on all my social media links. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.